Hello guys, welcome to a new video, and in this video we are going to be installing eve-ng, and this installation is going to be done in a Ubuntu Linux machine that I'm running right now. So this is not for Windows or anything like that, it is for a Linux machine. How to install eve-ng on a Linux or Ubuntu computer. So the first thing that you need to do is you want to go to eve-ng.net, and then you want to go into the downloads over here, and after you go there, you want to start downloading the OVA from whatever source, either from Google or from Mega, whatever you want to do it from. And you also need to have the VMware workstation player installed, which I do have it installed already. So go ahead and download the OVA image. Also download and install the VMware player. And after you have that, the image downloaded, and you have the workstation installed in your Linux machine, the next step that we need to do is we need to go ahead and click on this, the Linux client side. So this is where you can find the client integration pack. So when you click on that, it's going to take you to GitHub, and for GitHub it's going to give you a couple of, well, it's only one integration that you need to install from eve-ng. So it is this one right here. So what you need to do is you want to open your terminal, and you need to add this repository from eve-ng integration. So you can just paste that right here. You're going to enter your password, press enter. Here we go, and that's going to get that repository. After that repository is done, you want to do a super user get update. When that is done, there we go, that is done. Then you want to do a update. After you do that update, then you want to go ahead and install the eve-ng integration. I have it installed already on my machine because it takes a little bit to install, and I didn't want to do it during this video. So as you can see, I have it installed. It's going to take I believe it took me like 3 minutes, and I also downloaded the image. Like I said, you need to, either if you want to get the free one, I have the free one because I am testing this and I want to show you guys how to do it. So I have this image right here. I downloaded it from, I believe it was from Google, and depending on how fast your internet is, it should probably take either 1 to, I don't know, 2 hours. I don't know how, it depends on how fast your internet speed is. So just go ahead and download that, and after you do that, what you need to do is you need to go ahead and start your VMware workstation player, which I'm going to start mine over here. There it is. And after you have that image downloaded and you have installed that Linux integration package in your machine, then what you need to do is you need to go ahead and open a virtual machine, and you're going to look for the machine that you downloaded. And what I mean by that is this image, either the free Eve Community Edition, or if you are paying for it, you can go ahead and also pay for it and download that one. But I downloaded the free one. And after you download the free one, you're going to go ahead and open a new machine, and you're going to go to the Eve Community VM or which one you downloaded, and you're going to click on open. You can name it whatever you want. I just want to name it Eve. Import. That should take a couple seconds to import that OVA image to your workstation. I have the workstation 15 Pro, as you can see. So let's just give it a couple seconds. And the reason I'm doing this is because the reason why I'm installing eve-ng, it was because I was having trouble with GNS3, where any router, like any image that I was running from the CLI or even from the ASDM or the ASV of the ASA, it was like freezing for some reason. It is still freezing. So there we go. We imported the image. If you want to add more memory, which I know I can because I have 32 gig, let's go ahead and add it. Give it like 16. That's good right here. Processor, if you want to give it more, you can go ahead and do that. I want to do 8 and 1. So, and you also, the virtualization engine, you need to have this on. I don't know what happens if you have this off. I think it won't work. I'm not sure because I have never done it without it, but I know for a fact that you need to have that check. And this one needs to be a bridge and bridge. Oh, that is good. So let's go ahead and install it, or let's go ahead and save it. And after you save it, you're going to start EVE-NG, and you're going to see that nice logo from EVE-NG in a couple of seconds. And what's going to happen is that we need to run the setup that it gives you. There you go. It is still loading on the background. There we go. And you can see that it is giving you a IP address that you can access it to. And the login is going to be root, and the password is Eve. And that's going to ask you for the password again, Eve. Repeat it again, Eve. If you want to give it change the host name, you can. If you want to do any domain name, you can go ahead and put the Google one, which is 8.8.8.8. I'm going to leave it like that. If you want to set a static IP address, you can also go ahead and do that. And the way that you can find your IP from here, from a Linux machine, is by doing an ifconfig. And you won't have this many IP addresses like I have right here, because I have a lot of virtual IP over here, or interfaces. But the one that I have, let me see where I'm connected to. Okay, I'm connected to, because I have two separate networks. Let me see if I can find it. So here's my IP address. So you need to give it an IP address in this network. So I'm going to give it a 192.168.0.200. So let's go ahead and go back. .200. Press enter. Direct connection is good. And there you go. Now we have changed that. We set up that IP address. I know that is good. Let me verify. So it's rebooting right now. So after it loads, it should give you the IP address from where you want to connect. And as you can see right here, it did not take my IP address. It's probably because one of them is probably using it. So if you want to get into this EVE-NG, you have to go to this IP address, 192.168.0.13. So you want to go ahead to 192.168.0.13. And there we go. And I believe this username is admin and the password is Eve. And there you go. You have successfully installed EVE-NG from a Linux device. So now on the next video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to import a dynamic image, or what is it, Dynamips? I think that's what it's called, Dynamips image into this EVE-NG, and then I'm going to show you how to run it and add it into your lab. So thank you guys for watching this video, and like I said, on the next video we are going to import a EVE-NG image. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one, guys. Bye bye.